Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to another episode with Fathers Who Care. And I guess I'd like to start off by saying thank you so very much, CAN TV, for your ongoing commitment to social change and community empowerment. We want to thank you so very much for giving Fathers Who Care an opportunity to come on this venue to share with our viewing audience information, resources, and individuals who have been instrumental in our plight to empower the least of them. We're so extremely thankful to be in another year. I don't know about you all.
No, I'm grateful.
Yeah, I don't know about you all, but this is a new year, new beginnings, a new start, restart, re-energize, refocus, and do the things that you want to do. I'm not telling you to do any what they call resolutions.
Yeah, resolution.
But if you're going to do a resolution, let your resolution be that we would take this year to come together as a community, that together we rise, that we will come together and support each other, empower each other, be really instrumental in our efforts to empower our babies. That's why we got our baby on here today, because we want to show you all the seriousness of what we're trying to do. Now, as you know, and if you don't know, Fathers Who Care is a nonprofit social service agency located on the west side of Chicago that provides intervention and support on the national, state, and local level. Now, our primary emphasis is to empower the least of them. Particularly, we have a youth empowerment initiative. We have community organizing. We have, of course, our young people engaging each other. We have a leadership initiative. We have drop-in programs. We have social justice programs. We have father empowerment initiatives. We have youth development initiatives. We do town hall meetings, community forums, community summits, youth summits. So you name it, our mission is literally to empower the families. We want to make sure that these young people have an opportunity. We want to make sure that these young people have options. We want to make sure that we don't leave not one more of our children behind. More than that, we want to make sure that we are standing up to make sure that our young people are living in an environment where they can do their best and be their best without fear or repercussion of going up and down the streets. But we also want them to be children.
Yeah. Most,
We want them to
yes.
be children and enjoy the life of a child. Is that right, young lady?
Yes.
And so, of course, my guest this evening would be none other than, y'all may know this young lady over here because she's so actively involved. You know, some folks say that she'd be doing a good job out here, and I'd be saying, okay, I appreciate that. Let's keep her moving. Let's keep it
Yes.
moving. But they also tell me that you have a real act or a passion for program development, for youth engagement, for youth council development. And so we want to talk about that and about this year, bringing in some new energy, bringing in some new leadership, but also taking our youth council to another level. I mean, we have different folks that we work in collaboration with, different organizations that we work in collaboration with, and we will be working in collaboration with throughout the year. But we want to encourage those who may be watching today, if you're interested in volunteering, there's volunteer options where we can all come together to empower our young women and our young men. Our young people meet every Thursday at 4 o'clock for their youth council meeting, their youth leadership meetings. And some of them are Zoom and some of them are in person. And they have a drop-in center every day from 3 to 6. So we encourage those of you who are watching that if you have some young people and them young people need to be actively involved, let us know. We also have our monthly community leadership meeting where we meet every first Wednesday at 12 o'clock. All of the sector partners in the community come together from various different sectors and various different walks of life. We come together to share resources, to share our experiences, to share intellectual properties in our efforts to empower and beautify our communities. Then we also have our community meetings where folks can come in and we come together and brainstorm about some of the issues that lay people in the community. We just talking about ordinary just residents. Can come in and talk about some of the issues that they're facing. It might be public safety. It might be folks selling on your corner. It might be city services. Whatever those issues are or whatever is impacting the quality of life for you in your community, particularly on the west side of Chicago, we are addressing those concerns. But most importantly, we are in a brand new year. And this brand new year, we're dealing with brand new issues and brand new concerns and brand new transition of power. So we don't know what's ahead of us, but we do know there's a change coming in that we're getting ready to, one administration is going out and another administration is coming in. So there's been talk on this and talk on that, but I tell you that there's only one God still. And I'm saying to you that if we continue to focus on our little ones and our young people and our community, you ain't got time to worry about nothing else.
Amen.
Because if we just focus on each other and do the right thing with each other, all else's will work out. Now, if young people need some community service hours, can they get in touch with us about that? And then we're going to go ahead and get into this show. Is that all right?
Yes, sir. And
Tell us
yes,
who you are, though.
I'm Vernisha Jones. I'm the
like
president.
that smile.
I'm Vernisha Jones. I'm the president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council, and also I'm administrative support staff over at Fathers Who Care. And like he said, I just have a passion for working with the young people and just giving people a different route of life. And if you have any young people, we offer community service hours. You can contact us at 773-287-5821. Again, that number is 773-287-5821. You can ask for me, Miss Vernisha, or you can ask for Miss Princess. And we also, like he said, have the drop-in program where we have young people coming to the office any day of the week, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 10 to 5, where they can have someone to talk to if they need help with homework, if they need to use a computer, just to have an outlet on the west side of Chicago.
Yeah, there's coming up on Monday. Of course, Monday we'll be celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day, in that we kind of use that day as a day of service.
Yes.
Meaning that most of us who, take off a day from work, which we hope that you will, but we also would hope that you would take that time to empower somebody.
Do something. Yeah.
To do something to help somebody. Even if you don't do something to help someone at a job, at least go to a community event in the community and just be a part of some of the activities that's going on that's helping someone else. Also, it used to be my custom that when holidays like this come up, and after I've went out and done what I was going to do in the community, I like to come home and sit down with family and watch some of the movies. Maybe an old King movie, or old boycott movie, or something which would spark conversation. I think that's what we need. The more conversation we have with our community, with our young people, the better off our young people are, because we can empower them and engage them.
I think that's a good tradition, like, honestly, to come together on days like that and actually, make the Southern foods and, just talk about different stuff. And a lot of these young people don't know nothing that's going on. When you ask them about certain stuff, they don't know nothing that's going on. So I feel like that's actually a good thing to do, bringing our young people and just letting them know the different stuff that, how they got here, how they, are able to have the freedom that they have, because a lot of them don't know nothing that is going on or why, and a lot of these kids feel so privileged and don't know.
So would you work with me in our efforts to commit to helping these young people to try to help find themselves and give them an opportunity to express themselves? Would you work with me in that area?
Of course.
So let's go on and get on to the show. Again, you're watching Fathers Who Care. My name is Reverend Walter Jones. I'm the Executive Director of Fathers Who Care. And this show today is entitled Together We Rise, in our efforts to engage and empower our future leaders. Of course, we're going to be having different guests coming in from different walks of life, talking about different things that we're doing. But I want to take this show and just kind of lighten up and use it for empowering our young people. And I'm hoping that some of you out there are continuing to do the work, because I stand on the shoulders of some other folks in front of me, the congressmen, some senators, some representatives, some aldermen. I stand on their shoulders, and I'm asking you, those who are watching, to stand on some other shoulders. So I'm empowering other young people to stand on my shoulder, and I'm asking you to empower other people to stand on your shoulders. Now let's go and talk right quickly to this young person. I don't know who this young person is, but let's find out who this young person is. Now, what is your name?
Journey Wilson.
Miss Wilson, Journey Wilson, correct?
Yes.
Now, how old are you?
8.
You're 8 years old. Do you go to school or have you graduated?
I go to school.
Oh, you still go to school. And what school you go to?
Spencer.
Spencer School. So do you have a teacher at Spencer School?
Yes.
Do you like your teacher?
Yes.
I bet you don't know your teacher name.
Yes, I do.
What's your teacher name?
Miss Shower and Miss Williams.
Oh, really? So you
Yes.
enjoy going to school?
Yes.
So why do you enjoy going to school? Why do you enjoy being in that environment with them other little people?
Because I like math
You like math,
and reading,
reading,
and writing.
writing.
And I got the highest in my test today.
You did?
Yes.
Period.
Uh-oh. I like that. I like that you got the highest score. So that means that you kind of got your work cut out. You're doing your work like you're supposed to, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you, what are some things when you're not in school, what are some things you enjoy doing?
Playing Minecraft and Legos.
Oh, so you like working with your mind.
Yes.
So you like to think, huh?
Yes.
So can I ask you another question?
Yes.
If we wanted to talk to some young people out there and we wanted to encourage, right, some young people to do the right thing, you know what that means, right? And don't be bad, right? If we want to encourage some people out there who are watching to do the right thing and don't be bad, what can we tell them today? How about listen to what?
Listen to what people say.
What people?
Listen to what your parents
There you go.
says,
And what else?
And
Stay
your
away from
teachers and stay
your teachers,
away
right? Your
from
teachers. Stay away from what?
Strangers.
Strangers, absolutely. You ever heard of stranger danger?
Yes.
So if you ever run up on a stranger, always holler, stranger danger, right? Right?
Yes.
So folks that know there's a stranger around you, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you another question, if that's okay.
Okay.
What do you want to do what are some of the pastimes things you enjoy doing and you would probably like to do once you finish all your career activities and some of the things you like to do that you have a passion for? What do you want to do?
Sing.
Sing. You know how to sing?
Yes.
You know how to sing?
Yes.
So you want to learn, you want to sing too on the side, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we hope that you make it. And you know what? I believe you will, okay?
Okay.
Because you got to practice though, right?
Yes.
A practice make perfect, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask Vernisha some questions, all right?
Okay.
And then we'll come back to you, okay?
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yes.
All right. So let's ask Vernisha. So Vernisha, if young people are interested in some of the services and programs, and better yet, why is it important for you and others to have these programs for these young people? Why is it important for them to be able to come and engage with the programs for you? And why you all are consistently committed to continue to do that?
Okay, that's a couple of questions.
You okay? Well, break it down.
The first
Good.
question, why is it important for us to have programs like that?
Right.
I feel like it's important because of the simple fact it's too much going on.
Right.
It's way too much going on. So many killings. It's too many young people underage drinking. It's too many young people overdosing on drugs. Like I said, I ain't said on this show, but we work in schools and where we see firsthand young people under the age of 18 coming in off drugs, coming in having so much stuff going on in life, and you never know what a person is going through. So I feel like the programs that we do, offer outlets that young people need. Like you never know, like I said, you never know what a person is going through. So when they come to us, we just a fresh face, and the fact that we sit there and we listen to them and we talk to them and we understand them instead of judging them, I feel like young people need more of that. They need more of people that they not judging them and they just really trying to understand why. Like I said, you never know. You never know what a person got going on. So instead of judging these young people, we need more adults out here that's willing to listen to them and willing to take the route with them. And of course, it's not gonna happen overnight. We need adults that are patient. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to come to a child and be like, you need to change that, and it's going to change right away. You might have kids that be stubborn, that want to act like they don't want to be changed, but at the same time, deep down inside, they want to be changed. They just want to feel like they could feel comfortable around somebody. So I feel like we do the programs because of the simple fact, the kids need us. We might think these kids are hard-headed, they don't listen, they think they grown, but the kids need us. And they just need adults out here that they know really care about them and really want to see a difference. And like I said, it's just way too much going on with our young people. We having way too many young people not making it to 21. And, it's a lot of people dropping out of this work. So we need more programs like us, honestly. And I don't know, I just feel like they need it. We have to be here. We have to have programs like this around for these young people, or we will have way more dropping than what it is.
Yeah, I agree. I think right now with the plight of this onslaught of legalizing marijuana, cannabis in this case, the onslaught of legalizing marijuana, which is making it more accessible for people to get, the onslaught of young people who are experiencing trauma, anxieties, and other issues, the onslaught of peer pressure, the onslaught of young people who I've resulted to, I got to get mine, you get yours. Personally, I think that they watching too much TV, too much internet. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because the internet and too much TV has taken our young people to another level. So I'm hoping to encourage those of you who are watching today, along with our young people, to continue to be an advocate for these young people and let them know that there's other things that they can do and there's other things that they should do. I would like to encourage young people to take on this new mind of transformation, in that then young people will understand that they can be the change that they want to see. I do believe, just like you just said, that young people want better. I do believe that. I believe young people want better, but they want you to be serious. They don't want you coming to them judgmental, so it should always be somewhat of a no judgment zone, but you should always have some discipline for them. And I think that's one of the quickest ways to get to them. But there's this increase or this uptick of violence in the neighborhood. But before I get into that, I want to also do a public service announcement. Most of you are watching television today or watching the show today, and you may have carbon monoxide detectors in your home or smoke alarms in your home. And I want to encourage you, if you don't have them, please get them, all right? Because during this season, we are using more energy, more gas, more electric. And, this carbon monoxide, it's a silent killer. You can't smell it. And so you can have carbon monoxide in your home and not know you have it in your home. So I'm encouraging you that if you don't have a carbon monoxide detector or a fire alarm detector, put them in your homes, all right? So that you can make sure that you're not only protecting yourself, that you're protecting your children. Another one is, I have to just put that out there, if you're using the extension cords, please don't overload the extension cords. Use a circuit breaker on these extension cords. The reason why I'm saying this because, during this time of the year, it's kind of cold out here in Chicago, and folks are resorting to using electric for a lot of things. They use electric heaters, they using all kind of things, and they're using a lot more electricity. And so some of these things may over-circuit or may be overloaded and may end up inadvertently causing a fire. So I'm telling you, some folks may not take this serious, but if you have to endure a fire, or someone you love endures a fire, you would appreciate this information, all right? So each one, teach one, pass that information on, and that's my public service announcement to you. And so now I'm going to come back to you. So let's talk about what are some of the topics and some of the issues and some of the concerns that young people can address if they join your council or if they're part of your youth leadership and intern program. What can they be involved in?
Everything. We talk about, as far as conversation-wise, we talk about everything. Any and everything that young people are going through, from peer pressure, from drug usage, from underage drinking. We talk about literally anything that is on our young people's mind. That is what we discuss, because, like I said, we don't never want it to be where you don't know. You don't know. So, and even with, like, just the opportunities, you are able to go around different people, elected officials, be around certain people that can make a difference in your life. Because even with that, a lot of our young people don't even know who their local alderman is. So, like, we, being a part of our program, we take them around that type of stuff. We have young people that we done took downtown, and they ain't never been downtown. They ain't never been on a boat. They ain't never, like, you would be surprised how many young people out here ain't never been downtown, ain't never been on the actual boat, and we done gave them that experience, and so they appreciate that type of stuff. So, like I said, we do a lot of stuff, and most of our activities are based on what our young people want to do. and things that they haven't did before, just so we can show them a different, way of life or a different look at life.
So we're exposing them. Is
Yes.
basically what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with you. A lot of them have had opportunities to do some yachting,
Yes.
some sailing.
And learning from the grounds up, not just getting on the yacht, but learning how to ride the yacht, learning a different type of boats and all that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
we get them different opportunities that, you never know. You never know what our young people really want to do. So giving them different things versus just rapping and just, giving them, you never know if one of our young African American kids want to be a yacht, what's that called?
A captain.
A captain, yes.
Yeah, and then we've had opportunities where we've taken our young people to city council meetings, the county council meeting, Springfield. So, again, I say that if it is to be, it must begin with me. So I guess I'm saying that to say that if I want this young person to be the best that this young person can be, or if I want this person to be the best that this person can be, I have to pour into those individuals.
Yes.
I have to give those individuals opportunity where they can matriculate and they can be their best selves. Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody is perfect. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. But we believe that we all have an opportunity to get right and do right. And so I want to encourage those of you who are watching today, parents, community stakeholders, and others, please, let's work together. Please just make a vow, one day at a time, that you would do what you can to, first of all, empower your children. Do the best you can to just take your children by the hand or take some quality time with your children to educate and empower your children about who they are, where they came from, and try to ascertain what they're trying to do. And then let's work together to bring our resources together where we can not only empower my granddaughters and daughters and children, but to empower yours. I really do believe that this is the season, and I've been preaching this for over 30 years.
And you have.
And no more. More than that, I believe. I know it's been since 2020 or 2000.
2000. I was going to say 2020.
2000. Forgive me. I had a moment. I had a brain freeze right quick. And so I know I've been pressing that heavily, and it's been before that. But what I want to really know and what I really want to do is I want to encourage those of you who are watching today, if you're feeling somewhat lethargic, if you're feeling somewhat laid back, if you're feeling somewhat overwhelmed, I want you to also know that there is so much going on in our communities these days that it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay not to get help. So I want to encourage you to seek out whatever type of support you need, and if you need us, or if you need some referrals, if you need some references, we want you to give us a call at what's the number?
773-287. 5821.
You sounded like that. You sounded like that commercial. You was going with. I'm gonna try this again with you. Do that again. What was that number?
773-287. 5821.
I like
Ask
that.
Vernisha.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. That was good. I ain't gonna tell you who that commercial was, because that commercial right there she just gave was Fathers Who Care.
Yes.
And for additional information, please feel free to log into fatherswhocare.org. But also, we encourage you to give us a call if you've got some parents out there. We got on the 21st. That would be Tuesday. We have the Westside Men's meeting. We'll be meeting to redesign our Westside Men's group. And on, I think it's the 5th of February, we'll be having our February community meeting.
Yes.
And then we also be having some of the other community meetings on. But every Thursday we have meetings, and every day we have drop-in centers. So we want to encourage those of you who are watching us today. First of all, thank you. Thank you for weathering the storm. Thank you for doing the work that you've been doing. Continue to keep up the good work. Remember, we need our babies. We can't afford to lose not one more baby. I know you've been hearing about the tragedies on the news. We cannot afford to lose not one more baby. And don't tell me about another coyote in Aldi's and you don't want to talk about our babies losing their lives, all right? I don't care about no coyote in Aldi's. I care about these babies being able to go to school and to be safe. So let's talk about it. But it was kind of funny to see that coyote.
I didn't even never see the video. I just
It
seen
was
the
funny
status.
to see that coyote in Aldi's, and they were scaring everybody up in there. But that was something else. But anyway, thank you so very much for your patience. Thank you for your love, your compassion. Can TV, thank you for the good work you're doing. You guys rock up in there, and y'all do always have a nice smile. So don't change the smile. Let's keep on doing the good work, and we hope to see you all on the other side. But look, every Thursday, 7 o'clock. If you need additional information, I'm going to try this one more time. What's the phone number?
773-287-5821.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God keep you. God keep you. And listen, enjoy your week and do something special for someone else, all right? And also remember, there's homeless people out there. Let's share some of the wealth. If you got something that you can share with other folks, go out there and be a blessing to the young people. They're currently on Chicago Avenue in Albany. They're over there on Canal. But be a blessing to them folks that's out there in the street. But until then, God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you then. Thank you.